on Hardscrabble?
Yes.
Just one of our big projects going on right now.
Yes.
In the city in transportation. Can you tell me what the project is?
The project is the continuation of the Roswell Loop. So what we're going to do is we're going to make improvements along Hardscrabble between King Road and Etris, and also down a section of Chafin Road, about 1/3 of a mile.
Right.
And this is going to be what we call a complete street. So right now you've got just one travel lane in each direction, but you can see there's no sidewalks. So there's no places for the kids to walk to school, and there's no bike lanes for the bike riders. So we're gonna fix all that. And this corridor is going to be pretty much transformed into a much more livable corridor. Right now it's just designed for cars.
Right.
We're going to design it more for people.
Now this project also has a roundabout at Chafin Road.
It does.
So what is that going to do for the traffic?
Anybody now who wants to turn left on Chafin, everybody behind them has to wait. And sometimes it's hard to get that gap. With the roundabout, everybody will just be in and out in a smooth flow of traffic, just as they are on Grimes Bridge, just as they are at House Hembry. It's just going to change the nature of this corridor, but it's also going to have a traffic calming effect, because those roundabouts, obviously everybody has to slow down and yield to the circulating traffic, so nobody's going to be going lickety-split anymore.
So you and I drove this a little bit ago.
Right.
Of course, you know, when we're having construction around Roswell, it's not the most attractive thing to be a part of, and it's an inconvenience for some of our residents and the folks that drive this corridor.
No doubt.
But what do you have to say to folks that are like kind of inconvenienced by this project?
If we're going to make these improvements, the contractors need their room. So that's another thing that a lot of people don't understand is, if we drew a line on the ground here and say this is the back of the sidewalk, we typically give the contractor 10 feet beyond that back, and they call that a temporary construction easement, so that the workers and the bobcats and the trucks can have access. Right. But once the sidewalk is built, then we grade it to its final grade, and then that all reverts back to the property owner. So in many cases, the construction is actually more invasive than the actual layout of the final project will be. And it is noisy, and it's dirty, and then when it's rainy, it gets muddy, and that is just sort of a natural part of the construction process. But we want the contractor to get in and get out as fast as they can. We'll apologize to the traveling public, but as soon as the contractor's done, he wants to get paid and get on his way to the next project too. So he's motivated to complete this project as quick as he can.
So this is a pretty busy corridor in general, isn't it? We have a lot of traffic that comes up and down this road every day.
Thousands of cars.
Yeah, thousands. And so it's going to be quite the improvement for everybody that travels.
It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be safer, because people will be able to walk and ride their bike. There are going to be crosswalks at certain locations. There's no crosswalk between King Road and Etris today. The roundabouts, which will help to calm traffic and all be an efficient intersection improvement. And we could work with the homeowners and the HOAs to grow what we call understory trees, which are trees that only grow up to be a certain length, or a certain height rather. But over time, the trees will largely obscure the visual of the power poles and the power lines. So it's going to look like a linear park when you drive down it. So visually, the place is going to be awesome. It's going to be a completely different corridor than it was, say, a couple of years ago.